My nightmare stepmother put my dog down because he bit my violent stepbrother, so I'm convincing my dad to leave her and make her homeless. My stepmother came into my life just 6 months ago and has made my life absolute hell. She is a control freak who always wants things done her way, even if it hurts everyone else in the process. As soon as she moved on, she demanded that my dad remove every single picture of my deceased mother from the house, not even allowing him to keep a box of their pictures or her stuff. My dad did not protest, which was extremely weird as I always looked at him as someone with a backbone of steel, but apparently not with my stepmother. He seems to bay her like a dog, which is bad to say but it is true. You see, my stepmother, on top of being a control freak, has a 7-year-old son who is on his way to become a psychopath. He is extremely violent with people and especially with animals. He takes great pleasure in unaliving frogs and bringing them home to dissect. My stepmother, however, does not see this behavior as concerning in the slightest and looks at her son as if he is a little scientist. The thing is, her son also hates me for no apparent reason and he loves us to make fun of the fact that my mother passed away from cancer. When he found out that cancer patients go bald, he threatened to cut my hair off while I slept so I could look like my mommy. I have found his behavior to be extremely concerning and he is the reason I sleep with my door locked every single night. I have talked to my father about this and he agreed this to be an issue and promised to talk to my stepmother about it. Well, their talk did not last long as my dad was basically bullied by her into giving in. He told me to ignore my stepbrother as he is apparently only joking when he says mean things and that's what kids do. The thing is, I can ignore him when he says things to me or tries to hit me, but I cannot ignore it when he gets violent with my dog. My dog was a cute little Jack Russell, and I actually took him in when he was just a puppy around 3 years ago. He was only 6 weeks old when our uncle gave me him and he had honestly been my best friend ever since then. I remember how he wagged his tail when he saw me come home from school and how he chased squirrels on our forest walks. He was my biggest comfort when my mother passed away and spent hours on end by my side licking my face and cuddling with me. Well, considering my stepbrother does not like animals, he likes to torment my dog, stepping on his tail and petting him way too hard to where I can see it hurting. I have told him to stop many times and scolded him many times, but he refuses to listen to me and just gets in my face. Once I grabbed him by the arm and pushed him off my dog when he flicked my dog's nose, and he told his mom, who began screaming at me. I screamed back however, and based off her reaction it was clear to me this woman was not used to someone arguing back or giving her the same treatment she gave to others. She kinda backed off for a while, and for a little while her psychopath son stopped hurting my dog. Well, about a week ago I came home from school and realized that my dog was not in the house. I asked my dad if he had let him outside and told him that he should not do that, but he himself said he was just home from work and had no idea. After frantically spending time looking for my dog everywhere and taking to social media to post about him being missing, my stepmother and stepbrother arrived home. He had a few plasters on his arm and I asked them if they had seen my dog. And that's when my stepmother erupted at me. She told me that yes they had. She said that her son was just playing with the dog in the front garden, when my dog decided to violently attack him for no reason. She said that there is absolutely no justification for keeping such a violent animal in the home, so she took it upon herself to take my dog to the vet and put him down. I could not believe what I was hearing and all I could muster out was, "Are you serious?" After she said yes, I went upstairs to cry. I cried for many hours and my dad came to check on me. I told him what had happened and he hugged me tightly. He asked me if there was anything he could for me, and I told him that he could leave her. He stayed quiet, but his face showed he was considering it. He then told me to go check the front yard cameras to see what actually happened between my stepbrother and my dog, and so I did just that. What I found shocked me. My stepbrother was not just playing with my dog, he literally tried to pour hot water on my dogs while pinning it with his foot. Then my dog retorted back and bit his arm. Upon finding this out I went into a rage and confronted my stepmother about it, and I went into such a rage on her she stayed quiet throughout it. She has clearly never seen someone go off on her, and it definitely came to a surprise that she was scolded so badly by a 16-year-old girl that she almost cried. And so that's where we are at. I'm doing my best to convince my dad to leave her, that she is a cancer to our home. My dad says he understands but tells me they have nowhere to go. I told him that I didn't care. They were evil people who I did not want around and he should not either. Yesterday I said something which got through to him I think. I told him that I used to always think of him as super dad, the dad who would protect me. I told him the story of the time he got into a fistfight with the principal of my school when the principal refused to suspend the boy who tried to assault me, saying what did I expect dressed in leggings and a crop top. He cried when I told him that and promised to make it right.